Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the Utah. It's been an exciting season already, Doris, but I think the middle of the year is when you really get an idea of which teams are in it for the long haul. They reveal their true selves.
Right. By the midpoint of the season, the best teams are really starting to take shape. Everyone's much more dialed in. You can tell that winning matters, that the groups are collectively pulling in the same direction. So I agree. By this time of the year, we have a pretty good idea who is going to win and win consistently.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Anthony. He's out there with DeJounte Murray. Siakam is out there with Bay. And it's Augustine in a power forward position. Murray against Richardson. Murray kicks to Bay. It's stolen by Lawson. Anthony against Doncic. Lawson with a screen on Anthony. Doncic passes to Lawson, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
Murray dishes to Anthony. Augustine a screen on Doncic. Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Richardson, good.
Pre-shot preparation. Be ready on the catch, Josh Richardson. Yes, sir.
Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion, but I think we've seen real progress in this regard, and that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
It's Richardson on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Bay. Three-pointer. He can't get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Kicks it out to Richardson. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Offensive rebound, a second chance effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
And that one is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Chang with a clean look. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
The kick out to Porter. No good on the 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah's. Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Murray, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Doncic with it. Now Anthony defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's always striking great to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
And the Jazz making a change here. Sanders checked in for Siakam. Vanderbilt comes in for Sadiq Bey. Josh Giddey's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And it's Payne in for Anthony. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. 1:25 left in the first. Porter, no luck. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Now that's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned N1. We see you, Josh Giddey.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Porter.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Passes it to Augustine. Here's Payne. Nice D from Doncic.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Jones sets the pick for Doncic. Pass to Hunter. Porter in the corner. Here's Doncic. He feeds it to Jones. 4 on the clock. And Doncic throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The Jazz again can't hit it. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 8.
6'7", 230 pounds. Luka Doncic is a load in the painted area.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shot. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
They've got Jones. Porter is out there with Porter. And it's Thor in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Madison. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Tatum. The pass to Giddey. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the wing right side. Here's Bey. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And that one's good by Porter.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
This is it to Vanderbilt. Giddy with it. Nice D from Porter. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Mann's checked in for Porter. And Utah with a change here, too. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tatum looking around. Outside for Murray. They grab their own miss. Vanderbilt the pass to Siakam. And here's Bay. Nailed from three-point land. Bay's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Jones with the screen on Tatum. Porter dishes to Jones. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Jones has got his first bucket of the night. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Murray, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more...
The previous play is under review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Anthony's checked in for the Jazz. And the second free throw, good. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. Jang finds Doncic. Back to Jang. Lets it go from deep. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Bay. Here's Tatum. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Doncic against Anthony. Doncic kicks to Zhang. From outside, off the mark. Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Anthony left side. This one for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Payton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Outside Anthony. Now the pass to Augustine. Payne in the post. Defended by Payton. Payne can't hit. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Payton passes to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Jazz.
Substitution on the court.
Anthony against Porter. Anthony kicks to Giddey. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Back to Giddey from deep. And no good that time. And Memphis the other way now. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Porter. Payne covering. Here's Madison. A three-pointer, no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here's Porter. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. Down low. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Porter. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
Good play and great vision from Porter. The pick and roll gets someone open, and he finds it.
Giddey finds Payne. Beyond the arc. Porter pulls it in. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Kings. Now Porter. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Madison, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after...
Shaq, did you enjoy testing your star power against... And moving on to our current game, it was... Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Utah, DeJounte Murray is out there with Anthony. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Augustine in at the 4-man position. Ayton against Siakam. Shakes him. It doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ayton a screen on Anthony. Doncic dishes to Ayton. A rebound by the Jazz. Siakam passes to Murray. To the inside. Doncic with the steal. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. He kicks to Jang. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Good D by Siakam. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Utah Jazz.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And they double up Doncic. Here's Jang. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And with Doncic in the pick-and-roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Doncic against Anthony. And they double up Doncic. Here's Chang. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Richardson against Murray. Over Richardson. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Doncic looking it over. Kicks to Chang. The three. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Siakam against Ayton. Siakam's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Doncic against Anthony. Richardson gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Richardson's got 6 here in this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Bay wide open, and he fired. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Anthony against Doncic. Chang. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Chang's got 13.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Jazz making a change here. Payne's checked in. Doncic outside. Pass to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Just 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Porter. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long.
Kevin Porter Jr. First personal foul.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Timeout called. The Grizzlies
taking 2 shots. Grizzlies timeout. Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies team.
And that one falls for Tatum. Grizzlies making a switch here. Man's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both. 32 seconds left to play in the third. And so it's Memphis with it. Pass to Porter. Here's Man, guarded by Tatum. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Porter, no luck. Payne with it. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Porter, DeAndre Hunter out there with Jones, and it's Man in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
Now, here's Hunter. Porter in the corner. Fires the 3. The shot comes out, and Utah the other way now. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here's Vanderbilt. Now the feed to Tatum. Over Jones. Tatum's shot is off. The Grizzlies shooting so well. The offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Man passes to Jones. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Memphis foul. Terrence Mann. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Jazz.
And the first one at the line is good. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. He doesn't get the second one.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The kick out to Porter. Doncic trying to get open. Porter, no luck.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Here's Vanderbilt. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
No, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And that one's good. Hardy.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies making a switch here. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Two open that time. Made it look too easy.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
Here's Murray. The pass to Hardy. And Utah, another 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And here is Doncic. Outside Porter. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Now, here's Doncic. D right on him. And there's Porter on the assist by Doncic.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Looking to get back on track here. Murray, no good. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Doncic dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Murray, good.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
It's that time, Grizzlies fan. Here comes the Grizzlies.
Tatum against Doncic. Kicks it out to Richardson. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Richardson for 3. Here's Ayton. Tries it again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you, this guy can be an overwhelming force. DeAndre Ayton, terrific, using his size to get the defender to commit.
And he knocks down the first one. Ayton hits them both. And the Jazz with possession here. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Ayton. To the paint, Sanders. And Sanders throws it down.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Traps in the tray.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Doncic against Tatum. Richardson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Wow, I love how offensively aggressive Josh Richardson has been. He knows he's in rhythm, so he just continues to work.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
But they was right when they told me that rapper business. I had 10 bands in my stash when I passed over $500,000.